Brilliant. Right, so everyone's free to go. Have a good race. Remember, M2 are qualifying first, and then GT4.
sector 1. Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Uh-huh. Hello guys. We are in Jimmy Broadbent's community race right now, and it's about to start. We're starting P3 on the grid. Surprisingly, I have no idea how did I get that. Can you change the dash, Dad, please? Okay, there. The dash. Look at the dash. I need help. Broadcasting track. Okay, there. So there you go. We're starting P3. I just entered the server and practiced for 1 hour, and I find myself in P3, which is very interesting. And as you can see, it's a multi-class race with GT4's, and I picked the M2 because I am more used to the M2, and I don't really like driving GT4. So, let's start the race and hope nothing bad happens. Surprisingly, I found 3 GT4's starting from the back. Interesting, didn't do qualifying. So, that's interesting from them. So, we need to get these tires warmed up. It's very hard to get these tires warmed up in the M2. As you can see, my wheel feels very weird because the tires are so cold, literally so cold. So we gotta get these things warmed up. So, yeah, I'll just be unmuting, guys, if there's any action, or 10 out of 10 action, as usual. And let's see how it goes. Hopefully I can win the race. I would love to win the race. And, yeah. And surprisingly, Jimmy Broadbent is not here. Which, is the whole reason. And, yeah. So I'll just mute for now. Let's just see how it goes. Hopefully no GT4's ruin my race, cause that would be unfortunate, says Valtteri Bottas. So yeah. And I hope you enjoyed the stream and the race as well. I'll be talking from time to time, so yeah, that's it. Hopefully we have a good race. Oof, we're just warming up our tires.
Going double file.
So guys, the race is starting, which it's about to go lights out. Hopefully I get the best start as possible. Paul guys, Labus, raced that guy in LFM, had fun with him in Spa. So let's see how it goes. So into the final corner, as we round up the final corner for the Jimmy Broadbent Multiclass Hungaroring race with GT4's and M2's. It's green, go! As we get a good start, there's a car on our left. As we get P2, we need to be really careful. We're on the inside. He seems to be sticking there, so we should just be a bit careful. We send one down in Labus into turn 1 on Labus. We get a position, and we're into the class lead. This is sensational. As you can see, the GT4's just overtaking us. We can't move to the side due to the GT4's. Oh, so much chaos. So we're trying to let the GT4's go before anything happens. A bit of chaos. Oh my... Oh! And we do a Hakkinen and I'm down to third again. Bruh. So my race ruined just in a few corners. Sensational. Oh my gosh. That was the dive bomb of dreams. Until I absolutely bend it. And who's this in the lead? I don't even think he was in the top 3. He's in the lead. And we're letting the GT4 go really hard to manage the traffic of all of the cars. So we're trying to manage all of this traffic. It's really hard to manage this traffic, so we need to keep working our way up, because we could be eaten up by the cars behind if the traffic is horrendously bad for us. So sorry for my bad grammar. I'm absolutely, oh my gosh. Okay, I am speechless. I may as well just stop talking for these few minutes, because Labuz has stolen the lead from you. Oh, as a K-man sends one down the inside, so we're gonna give the K-man a position. Nicely done. Oh my, oh, he almost understeers into me. Oh, they're side by side. Okay, flat out. Wait. I am so sorry about this bike. Okay, all GT4's are gone. Let's go. As we send one down the inside on the GT4, I am absolutely doing dumb stuff. I am so sorry to the GT4. I apologize. I hope I do not get blacked. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna defend from the M2. Oh my gosh, this is absolute chaos in Jimmy Broadbent's event. This was more chaotic than I even expected it to be. As you can see, the GT4 into the corner. I'm gonna lift on the straight as we let the GT4 go, and the M2 is right behind us, so we're gonna try to let it go. And as we do, we're doing a pretty good job, but Labuz is absolutely gone. He's already in the lead. We can't do anything about it, so all we can do is just wait patiently behind and see if the GT4s can distract this race. Just the best thing that could possibly happen in this situation. So we just have to hold on to P2. We are doing a really good job right now. So into third gear, to the right-hander, we're doing a pretty good job. So I'm running out of words. This is just chaotic. Into the right-hander, we do well. As you can see, the GT4 is trying to get him. Try to get Anderson, and he's giving him a fight. So this is really interesting from Anderson. As we break early, is Anderson gonna send it on us? This is the worst thing about multi-class racing. He almost sends it on us. We're gonna break the toe. We're all the way on the right. He's gonna follow it. We're gonna put our tires on the marbles. We're gonna stick it to the wall. None of us are gonna let go. I'm gonna let go. If he sends it, he's gonna get a penalty. So we make turn 1, but we run a bit wide. As the M2, he's on the right of us. We're going into the left-hander. Oh, there's a GT4 on the inside. Oh my gosh, he sandwiched us. Okay, I squeeze him as we let more GT4s go. Oh my gosh. So we're trying to let GT4s go while racing. This is sensational. And they're side by side. This is crazy racing from all of us. And I wonder what's happening to Labuz. I think he's in a summer vacation. He's just absolutely relaxing. I don't even think he's doing anything. As you can see, Labuz is gone in the lead. So all we can do is stick to P2 for now. Hopefully could get him on the pit stop or wait for his mistake. So let's try to get as much positions as possible and make sure we hold on to P2. P2's right behind us. And I may as well commentate for the whole race because I like commentating. And oh my gosh, P2 is gonna send it around the outside of the right-hander. He's gonna give us a bit of a battle into the left-hander of the final position. I'm gonna stay on the left of him. We almost collide. As P2 gets the position on us, which is the saddest news. Some of the GT4's, for some reason, is pitting. Did they forget the pit window? Oh dear, oh dear. As you can see, the pit window is still red on the menu, so they're gonna definitely get a time penalty for that. Okay, I run wide so the GT4 could pass me immediately, so we don't get held up behind. So as you can see, we're in P3 right now. Anderson behind. Oh, and he almost hits us. Good racing from Anderson. Code Brown once again. I hope you're absolutely enjoying the stream as P2 gets overtaken. As Anderson tries to send it, I even got force on the throttle just to do it. I'm defending, I'm getting eaten up. I tried to go for this. He Bob drafted me. And someone's down the inside. Oh, he doesn't send it. But we have to make the apex here. This is critical. He cuts it even more. I wish P2 was for the lead, but sadly it wasn't. So as you can see, we're still holding on to this for some reason. I don't know why. And I totally expect to get eaten up, which is yeah, usual expectation when you do not practice. So I'm just driving right now. Oh my gosh! Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit for a moment there. Okay, I'm good. The car didn't understeer. That's what we like to hear. So we're doing a pretty good job holding on to P4, trying to hold on to P3. I mean P2. And as you can see, Labuse is gone. So as you can see in our class lead, he is 7 seconds ahead. Labuse is absolutely dominating. Now into turn 1, we take it at second gear. We understeer. That is sad news for us, and we still hold on to the position. Just good news. Once again. We're going through the left-hander, and we're pretty much doing a good job. Whew. This is very good for us. And Who's is still pulling away. Which is great news for him. We got a track limit warning as we run wide. No time gain, which is good news for us because we don't get a warning and a possible drive-through. Oh, the GT4! It blocks Anderson! This is great news for us! So as you can see, the GT4 absolutely tried sending it, but I backed off the GT4, so the GT4 is trying to handle even more traffic. So sorry to that GT4. At least he's recovered. So we've pulled away from Anderson. We're sticking to P2. It's a good sign that we're doing good pace. As you can see, we still see P2. We need to keep him right here if we want even a chance for P2, because too much big of a gap may be impossible to get in the pits unless he messes up his strategy. So as you can see, doing a pretty good job once again. What's his lap time? Was a 2:01.1, so we were 8/10 down on him his last lap, so we need to speed up. As you can see, we break into turn 1. Car doesn't want to rotate once again, which is a big problem. As you can see, P2's pulling away already. So I run wide in the corner to let the GT4 go. Nicely done. We're gonna stick to the toe of the GT4. P2 chances are fading away. The best thing we can do now is to finish in P3, finish where we started. One of the goals in racing. If you finish where you started, that's good. If you finish ahead of where you started, that's even better. If you finish behind where you started, then that's bad. Unless it's not under your control. So as you can see, a very peaceful race. 48 minutes to go. We'll see when the pit window opens. My guess is about 40 minutes. The briefing, I was not really clear on that, which was my bad. So we just put on 30 minutes of fuel, because usually the pit window is in the middle of the race, based on our experience. And who would put a pit window at the very start or the very end? That is just the worst idea. So, and the GT4's are battling. Is that a collision? Oh, the other GT4 gets wide. I am literally commentating on others' races. So if anyone here wants to start a YouTube channel, hire me as a commentator, because I am free to commentate all day in summer. So yeah, we're doing a pretty good job. And ooh, not really getting caught by the car behind. As you can see, we're losing on the Delta, definitely losing on the Delta, because we were letting the GT4's go. As you can see, he does a 2010 as we do a 203 due to the traffic. As the car doesn't want to break through T1. Whoa! He's right on my tail. We're losing so much tense through turn 1, so we gotta figure that out through the race. As we shut the door on Anderson, aka P4, as we still hold on to him. Need to make sure at the end of the lap we have a good gap, so when he catches us in turn 1, it's not enough for a dive bomb or a send. So as you can see, we're doing a pretty good job. What? The wheel is acting up? What is going on with my wheel? Oh dear. What's happening? My wheel is not going well. Oh dear. Is this a wheel failure? A mechanical failure? Oh dear. This is not good. Ah, Fanatec Owners Group, come to save me, please. Ah! Oh, I'm serious right now. I don't know how am I surviving. I have to survive 45 minutes with this broken wheel. Oh my gosh. Ah! I don't know what is going on with my wheel, but I'm still able to drive it. Seems like a power steering issue, I guess. Wait, I'm just gonna be it for now. I'm gonna ask my dad. It doesn't seem like we know what's the problem, but it's just a bit of a drive to survive situation, and this is what you call the literal drive to survive. Okay, wait, my dad is asking me on what's feeling with the wheel. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna mute. Feeling with the wheel, it feels like it's twitching on the straights or something. It's like, it feels really weird. It's actually getting better. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. That's what we want to hear. Was it the lag of the game causing the twitching of the steering wheel? But it seems like a very weird situation. So we have survived it, which is the best news. And we hope not more of that will come later on in the race. So we're 43 minutes left. So we're still hanging on into P3 in our class. As you can see, Anderson is right behind us, pressuring us. We're still holding on. Oh my gosh, tons of sweat is coming down into my nose. And hey, and he takes me out. And he takes me out. He takes me out. That is a protest from me. As we lose position. This was a race for fun and has turned into a race of disaster. And this was a fun race, so definitely expect that. That was a really bad hit, and we're down into P5. So we have 2.6 damage, 2.6 seconds of damage, and I am understeering like crazy. So that just hands me some tissue. Oh, so there's still 6.6 to P3. Let's see if we can recover. Just be a chill guy. Make sure you just focus on what you can do, and we have done it. As Anderson battles the other M2, as Anderson is out, and he's not having a good day at the office at all. The final corner. Can you report lap 7, final corner? Yeah, he sent it. He literally hit me on like the apex. Yeah, he was from way behind. Like, it was his responsibility to slow down. I didn't brake check him. Yeah, I'm just telling my dad right now what are the details on the incident. But as we continue to drive, we're doing a pretty good job. We're catching P4. That's a P4 guy. Gallo. So we're gonna try our best to recover to P3. We really want that position. Top 3 in Broadbent's event would be amazing. And as you can see, I am not talking too much right now because I am struggling with this wheel. Because it seems like the twitching problem is actually still a bit there. Oh, that was bad. It looks good when I'm driving because I am controlling it. And he bends it. Oh my gosh. And that is the luckiest save. He's still into position. But he says bye-bye to P4 as he just gives me the position. Very kind driver. So thank you for that position. I appreciate it. As we cover the inside to make sure he doesn't dive bomb on me. At least there's no public lobby dudes here. So it's pretty good right now. We're still in the lead. Yellow flag ahead. Number 77. Oh my gosh. It's P2. This is sensational. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's coming to a halt. What has happened? What has happened to him? Did he get hit by a GT4? What has happened? That was P2. We're up into P3. Now we are fighting for P2 for some reason. And he's gone. But he can still catch us. So it's never the end of the race. And there's still 40 minutes to go. So he's in relief that his car is still working. Was that a hardware failure? Because he was stopped on the racetrack. And as you can see, I get the save of gods. So we're gonna try to go for the longest strategy optional, which is the overcut, which is the best way to maximize your stint in ACC. And I have no idea what I'm saying because I do not know what the strategies. I know it's an undercut and an overcut, but I don't know when to use it. I just literally watched an Overtake GG video a while ago. Jardier talking about the best pit strategies, and he said the overcut is, I forgot, but whatever. I'm gonna go for the overcut because everyone goes for the overcut. The overcut is the overcut. The undercut is the undercut. Well, so we're doing a pretty good job right now. And this is bad news. Hoff is pulling away. but we're still holding on to it. And it seems like it's hardware failure for the M2. So it doesn't seem like he's continuing and promotes us up into the podium position. It's a very silent race, with actually a lot of action happening due to stuff. So as you can see, there's a GT4 about to lap us. Hope I do not get any penalties for doing anything stupid. So I hope I do not do anything. And as you can see, nicely done. And we brake into third gear. Oh, look at that! The GT4 fancies it around the outside. Nice move from the GT4 to lap. The M2 Gallo, I mean, sorry, bad grammar with Alan Racing once again. So we let the McLaren through, and he goes down the inside. Nicely done from the McLaren. So Gates is gonna get the lead. He is in the lead, and he gets us into this right-hander in the final sector. Nicely done. Doesn't seem like they're fighting for position. As you can see, it's double lapping for the leader. He laps me. He's trying to lap the other GT4. So that is a double situation. Luckily, I get out of the way properly and do not miss this race. What? A lapception? I do not understand it. Okay. Yeah. So Baum is right there. Right now 8.6. Is he catching up? I do not know. But if he becomes a key factor later on in the race, this could be a problem. So we're gonna be trying to hold on to our podium position. And 16 minutes to go in the pit window. We have 9.4 liters. So we still have 9.2 liters. We're gonna try to maximize our stint. And we're doing a pretty good job. P2 not P2 not really pulling away. And as you can see, I'm not speaking too loudly right now. This is my soft voice because these cars are super slow, which I do hate about them. Well, if it's a Formula 1 car, I don't know how will I commentate. Definitely I would lose my voice a day after. But this one is kind of a relaxation from commentating fast or speaking fast, which is a good thing. See, a GT4 is gonna lap us, interestingly. So the GT4's field is spread out due to that lap 1 chaos you saw, and I think that's the first time you've seen me scream like a girl, which is awful. So as you can see, there's a GT4 behind. Let's see if he's gonna get me through here, but I think I just must let him go, stay on the right, let him overtake on the outside, a bit of a lift.
Slow car ahead.
And nicely done.
Faster car approaching.
We let the GT4 out of the way. And who's that? Is that something that could affect our race? Not really, but we have to keep an eye on the fuel. Because if you watched George's stream yesterday, he was 0.0 on the fuel. As you can see, we are about to lap an M2, and I am so nervous into this. Okay, we're about to lap the M2.
Faster car behind you.
Yeah. Faster car behind me. P2. So he's gonna try to do a double lap once again. Yes. So we're gonna try to follow the GT4 and sneakily get down the inside of the back marker. We might as well just end a drive-through for someone speeding in the pit lane, and that's the worst thing you want to hear. Race is ruined just because of a drive-through. So as you can see, we're fighting for this. We're just gonna flash our lights to signal we are here and we are not a ghost. That's what we need to tell him. So he knows we are not artificial intelligence. So we just continuously do this nice and perfect. So we're just following him. As you can see, Balm is 10 seconds behind. We're pulling away, which is the best news you can hear. This is a very silent race for us. Yeah, my dad's telling me we could do an overcut because we have a lot of fuel left. So we're gonna try to keep... Oh, Dad, I found a problem. Why did you calculate the M2 space? You're supposed to calculate the leader space of GT4. 53. 53-0. Oh dear, I think we're gonna run out of fuel. My dad literally has just miscalculated something. Just the worst thing we want to hear. What? And my dad is absolutely wrong on the fuel once again. Yeah. And by the way, if whoever is watching, we might be doing a dad and lad video sooner or later. So yeah, are you sure? Yeah, we might do it if it's a good idea. What do you mean? Yeah, but if the GT4 does one more extra lap, are we still gonna make it? Let's just like add an extra lap of fuel, like on the pit strategy. So let's add an extra lap, at least 2 liters. We're just gonna add 2 liters for precaution to make sure. Yeah, but this is our current fuel you're trying to calculate. Oh, wait, we have 5. Oh, okay then. We're just. Oh, please, Dad, I don't want to risk the fuel. Okay. Oh, as the back marker spins. Not a good day in the office, but he saves it. That should go to the Allen Racing clips, I guess. I think I have never ever done a clip video. Clip videos are usually 1 minute. I'm running out of words to say. This is so boring. That is what I hate about the nature of multi-class racing. Cannot race anyone. Hours later. Yeah, we're still here. Bruh. And I don't even see the next. I think there are just people waiting to lap me. Because I don't see anyone else in my category. They're all gone. Yeah, 6 hours of M2. You should be falling asleep. And I really hope we never do a 24-hour of Le Mans with M2's. Oh dear. Everyone's gonna fall asleep while driving and you say, yo, this guy's sleeping. What's the reason? Oh, it's because he's sleepy and tired of this M2 because it's so slow and boring. Which is actually is true. Of course it is true. Look how slow is this thing. And as you can see, we see P2 for some reason. We are just chill and talking and driving, and out of nowhere a UFO appears on radar. This is just a moment to remember in the history of the world. So we sight the UFO and he's 3 seconds ahead. So this is really good. Okay. Are we gonna pit next lap? Yeah, do we have enough fuel? That's the question. You sure? Oh, he's gonna pit. Okay, we're gonna pit next lap. This lap. I'm gonna put the next lap. When we cross the line, that's when we're gonna pit. Pressures. front left.
Fuel running low.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Personal fastest lap.
1, 2, 3, 4. The wheel again is some way feeling weird. It's snapping again. So the wheel is having problems again. So we have to have a check on the wheel because the wheel is acting up. Okay. No, we're gonna this is good enough, so we're not gonna repair. So guys, we are not gonna be repairing the car. And as you can see, I am having wheel problems once again. Is this a wheel related problem? Cause a while ago the other wheel was failing. Okay. Drive-through for number 17. Interesting. Who is the number 17? This should be a GT4, but doesn't seem like. As you can see, we're gonna let this GT4 go. And he squeezes me. Okay. He squeezes me. Wait. Okay, as I on lights, tells me it's on. Okay. Box and pit confirmed. By how much? Wait, is this good enough? 30. Wait, it's okay, we already adjusted enough. Okay, so we're into the pit lane. And we're first gear. Pit limiter. That was too slow. I have no practice. And that is what happens when you don't have practice. Oh, drive-through for speeding on the pit lane. Everyone is getting a drive-through. This is sensational. Ignition off. Let's click the ignition button. What? Okay, that was a bug. We got the bug in the pit lane for some reason. I absolutely nailed the limiter. And the game jokes on me. That was bad. But, just waiting in the pit lane, relaxing. And as you can see, Balm is heading into the pit lane. No. Balm is behind us. As you can see, I'm gonna start the engine. And let's go.
Let's go. Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Okay, pit limiter's on. This is good. Okay, we've got Balm in the pit lane. So, we are good of him. No pit lane mistakes. No big mistakes. We don't get a drive-through, which is the best news.
The car coming up behind you.
Yes, we did. We are using current pressures. So right now, my dad instructs me not to use any curbs. And we're into P2 in our class! This is really good. We've got him on the pit lane, which is amazing. Pit lane has absolutely made us... It absolutely gave us... Oh, we're down into P3. Where on earth is the other BMW? Oh my gosh! We're down into P4. Yeah, we are down into P4. No. Wait, we need to check on the tab after. Wait, after the straight. Wait, there's a car behind, so I need to let him go. Dad, are we gonna check on this wheel after? Cause I don't know if this wheel is joking or not. As you can see, the BMW that I'm cheering for this guy, as he's in a BMW and he's running in P11. He's doing an amazing job. He has served his pit stop. He's doing a good job so far. But he seems like missing apexes. So we're still in P4. I mean, we are in P4. We've dropped the position, which is unfortunate. And let's check if anyone has pitted yet in the front section of the field. And check, shift, tap, tap, tap. It seems like everyone has pitted. So we are doing a pretty good job right now. Drive-through cleared. And we are getting left behind. With 23 minutes to go, we are still in P4. P4 is an okayish recovery, not the recovery we want from P5. We've only gained one position through the stages. And as you can see, we're still driving. Not too much action yet. Remember, there's still 22 minutes left in this race. So there's another GT4, P22. Oh, he's overtaking me for overall position. Wow, what a comeback from the GT4. So the GT4 is up to a comeback, and he's gonna try to overtake me in order to get track position. Surprisingly, he's not lapping me currently. So right now the GT4 is just behind me, sitting back and relaxing. So we're gonna let him through in the straight, the Merc, and we nicely do it.
Faster car approaching, watch out.
So the GT4 is trying to get the other M2. We're gonna bout the lap, and the M2, as you can see, runs wide, and we get him nicely. Thanks to the M2. That was good letting go. Oh, and we almost crash. You see the wall of that on the right, which is not ideal. We're just doing a pretty okay-ish job right now. Turn one. Yep, it's been like that. So the track is pretty brisky so far. So as you can see, the light blue dots on the map are the M2's, just to inform you, and the dark blue ones are the GT4's. So if you want to keep track on what is my track position and where am I, you can always check that map. And I'm the red dot right there in the car number 15, actually 16. It's 2 cars we're using it, or maybe even 3. So we're up in the delta and into the chicane. We shift down to second, bomb on the curve, straight line it, nicely done. Into the left-right section of the circuit.
Faster car coming up behind, watch out.
There's a faster car coming up behind. Engineer working perfectly smooth. So we expect the GT4 to catch us at the end of this right-hander and the SS. So the GT4 is catching hard. P11 flashes.
The pit window is closing now.
We give him the position, 19 minutes, and the pit window is closed. For those who pitted literally in the last second, congrats to you. And by the way, if someone knows this, I have a big question. In the pit window, what do you call this? The pit window. Does it count when you exit the pit window, or does it count if you pit when your tires are done changing? That's one thing I do not know at all.
Faster car coming
So if anyone knows, you can type it in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It's totally free. As we give the position 12 of the GT4 category. As you can see, P13 and 14. Interestingly, P14 is using the Alpine, which Jardier says is undrivable. For some reason. Yeah, he did say it was undrivable.
Faster car is approaching.
So right now, we're still being lapped. And we're just having a chill race, trying to bring it home. We're gonna let go the McLaren through this long right-hander, and he gives me a squeeze. Mate, respect please. I let you go clean and perfect. Okay, thank you. And as you can see, there's the Alpine GT4's right behind us as we let him through and manage to That's the Alpine, as you can see on the logo. We're still doing a pretty okay-ish job. This race has become very silent from the start, where I got P1 and got ruined by a GT4, which is not ideal. And the wheel problems costing me a few tenths. But right now, it doesn't seem like the wheel is acting up, so that's good. So we're pretty far away from the next M2 or P5, so we should be here unless we run out of fuel, which will certainly not happen. We're just doing 204s, the slowest lap of my life. So we're just lapping the circuit around, not really caring about these things, because we're still on full load. We're actually not pushing too much because there's pretty much nothing to get, and the reason we're also doing 204s is because we're letting all of those GT4's go, which is I do not really like about endurance racing. But if you're the GT4, you should like that you're the GT4, because you do not want to be the guy letting everyone go, which is really hard to do. Sometimes the GT3 or GT4 understeers into you, your race is sniped. I literally sniped my corner. Oh dear. And as you can see, we're in third gear, making sure we hit the apex. We're doing a pretty good job. Just staying in this position. Along the curb, straight line, and nicely done. Into the S section. Gonna brake, rotate to the left, to the right, then we're gonna give it a bit of a lift and a brake. To the S section. And what was the slow car ahead for? I need to know, but it doesn't seem like anyone from the M2 CS racing category. So as you can see, we are only 10 M2's in the circuit. The low number compared to the GT4's. GT4's are about 30 drivers. And I think 10 of them has died from lap 1. To the final corner, we're 1 second up on the delta. Oh! We almost got smashed there. Just the curb on the exit. 9 tenths up.
Losing to the car.
And we do a 201.7. Nice lap. We're doing pretty decent pace. So into turn 1, we nailed the apex. A bit of oversteer, but nicely done. Fourth gear, 14 minutes. Oh, and yellow flag. Interesting.
There's a slow car behind.
And it's a GT4. And that was Gallo. That was Gallo, who was literally in the fight for P5. The guy we. Oh yeah, it's not Gallo. Oh dear, it's Giao. I am so sorry if you're watching this stream. I am so sorry about my pronunciation of your name, because I thought it was Gallo because it was so hard to see that little dot. I just looked at it for 1 second and I said I guess it was Gallo, so sorry about that. So it's actually Giao. He was literally fighting for this position right now, and it has turned into a back marker spinning in the front of me, costing me time as well, which is not ideal, of course. This good day has turned into a bad day. And certainly, I think I almost had a bad day in the office because my wheel almost broke in the front of a stream. Seriously. So as you can see, into the final section. The lap. We are 9 tenths up, which is good to hear. To the final corner. I'm just gonna tap the brakes, make sure the car gets rotated. Nicely done. As you can see, we crossed the line. Pretty much no traffic. And I just want to show you guys our livery. I'm changing views in the middle of a race. That's our Hungary team livery, which my dad says is a disgusting livery because it looks absolutely trash, as he says. But I think it's totally fine. If you look, it looks good. It looks good. Oh yeah, it doesn't look anything like Hungary, which is I don't know. It's the colors of Hungary, which makes sense. So we've been having an argument on this livery, which will not make me faster or slower, which is the funniest part. So as you can see, we're up in the delta. This is good. We've just and we ran wide. That's bad. Third gear. You just get a trap. I think there's a weird bug. If anyone from Kunas is watching, and definitely not watching, because this is a live stream, you may see it later on. This is so weird. Every time I invalidate it in the M2, it always has no time gained. What? Like, oh, the wheel again. It's acting weirdly, snapping mid corner. The wheel is not acting sharp today, and all we need to do is survive 11 more minutes and we should be good. And I hope my wheel is still okay. I still have a bunch of races to go. I have a bunch on my schedule, which I may be live streaming, so make sure to stay tuned on that. Don't forget to leave a subscribe so you'll know when is my next race or live stream. And our next big live stream technically is 4 hours of Misano. If you haven't seen the last race, 4 hours of Kyalami, go check it out. I am not gonna spoil it to you. And I don't know if it's bad or good. That's all I can say. Check it out for yourself, because it was a pretty epic race. It's also on Facebook. You can visit me on Facebook as well. Yes. Also on round one, for round one of the 4-hour race, you can also check 4 hours of Barcelona on my Facebook page. You can actually check on the channel banner technically on the back of it, so you can see it. You can just search that and go to Facebook, and you can see most of my races. I usually stream on Facebook. We've just tried streaming on YouTube, just to see if we have more viewers, or is it better as a streaming platform, I guess. So as you can see, I'm in the stage of my YouTube channel where I'm desperate for views. So if you're watching this, don't forget to share it too. I'm desperate for views. I'm crying every day just to get views. So please share the video. If you would, you're a legend. Thank you. Also leave a like and subscribe so you can get the full package of being a good member of the channel. Sharing the video, liking the video, subscribing, clicking the notification bell, and I don't think you even need to click that thingy because it's actually pretty useless when YouTube channels say that, because I'm only subscribed to them and I always get notifications. So what's the point of a notification bell? It's pretty useless. So you don't need to click that thing. But if you want to be a full channel member, then just click it to be cool. Show it off to your friends that you're a full channel member, and that's very cool. And as you can see, Peter is going a bit away. Yeah, that's the guy who had hardware problems in my prediction. Yeah, I think he got us because of his pace, and maybe we messed up the pit stop. That's another theory. But as you can see, they are battling, and as you can see, I don't know how do you pronounce his name, but the car number 77 has just taken Hoff for P2, and Hoff is relieved. He is 13.8 seconds ahead of me, holding on to a podium. And number 44, stop and go 30 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, you're serious? He's already off the pit window, and he still gets a stop and go. Oh my gosh. I really hope you're not sad today. Maybe just watch some funny videos or comedy videos, I guess. And this stream is absolutely getting boring for some reason. Please rain. And let's check the weather radar, and it doesn't seem like there's any rain. Imagine if there was like rain at the end. This would be absolute chaos. So we're doing a good job, still doing a good job, and we are catching Hoff a bit, but doesn't seem like it's enough. We lost out so much in the pit lane, slowing down at the start. I think we may have lost 4 seconds of that. So a big mistake. As A Gates is leading the race. Actually, that was not the guy who was starting on pole. So he is in relief, he is in the lead. He's doing a pretty good job. Right now we're doing a decent job in P4. Well, I would have rather finish in P3, but doesn't seem likely yet. But you know, anything can happen. But it's the last 7 minutes, so something is very unlikely to happen. And as you can see, Hoff is still 13 seconds, getting a bit lower, but of course doesn't seem enough. Yeah, there's 6 minutes, and he's pulling away. That's the worst. Yeah, it's pretty much race over for me. Just finishing P4, just a nice race. I even think I'm the person last not to get lapped yet by the current category, which is maybe not ideal. But the fact is, I kept it on the circuit, which is good. And I literally had no practice. I only practiced 1 hour in the server and absolutely hopped into qualifying, and I was only 5 tenths off the pace, I believe, which is good. It's not bad. But I was not too comfortable with the M2 yet. Really hard on downshifts. As you can see, usually using 3rd gear. Because if you shift to 2nd, it's either the car will snap, which is unideal. And no one wants a snap on braking. And stop and go cleared. Wow. Wait, did he serve it or they literally cleared it? Well, I don't know. I don't expect them to do that because I remember the regulations say you can actually get banned from this competition of Jimmy Broadbent's races, which is unideal as well. And we don't want that any of that to happen. And so far, we're not causing any chaos, which is good. Doing 1 hour races feels like 20 minutes of GT3. 20 minutes of GT3 is more tiring than this. This is just boring. And as you can see, the GT4
Faster cars approaching. Watch out.
of P2 doesn't want to get held up, trying to chase the leader. Doesn't seem likely he will win. Oh, 999 gets a drive-through for track limits. Interesting. So far, we haven't even got a warning. We're doing a pretty good job. Once again, I keep on saying pretty good job because we're doing a pretty good job. Which I don't think makes any sense to grown-ups. I'm still a kid, my grammar still sucks, of course. It still sucks. So into the S section, 4 minutes to go. Off. He's not really pulling away. We're not actually catching him, so he's technically in a stable gap to finish P3, which is very disappointing for me. I feel like I could have won this race if I practiced whole week, and doesn't seem like. And I'm just staying in P4 right now. Pretty much nothing to do now. 1.1 up, down in the delta. I am absolutely not pushing. I already know that I'm not gonna finish up there. Drive through cleared. Nice. And lap guide. Okay. Okay. Oh! Okay, that is not a lap guide. That is a guide on how to crash in the final corner. Okay, so I may do a lap guide. Okay, so let's go for a lap guide. If you're getting bored right now, it's Alan's lap guide. And there's a car leaving. Lap guide. Okay, it's a turn 1 brake before this board, this sponsorship board, which is good because the other braking board for the GT3 is absolutely gone. And I'm happy I'm not driving a GT3 today. So third gear. Actually, if we take it in the second gear, make sure we hit the apex into this left-hander. It's really hard to get the car rotated, so we want to use second gear. Make sure you stay all the way to the left. You want to make sure you don't run wide through this right sweeping corner, because if you do, it will cost you about 2/10 on the straight. Third gear through this fast left-hander. Please GT4 don't ruin my lap guide. And then there's a right-hander. You have to take it at third gear. Make sure you stick close to the white line. And the GT4 absolutely messes my lap guide. Second gear. Use the curbs, just like the GT4 did. Thanks GT4, you showed how to do it properly. Through the SS section, just tap the brakes on third. Make sure you use the track on the left. Then just tap the brakes a bit, just a very little. P3 of the GT4 category. So this one is flat out, third gear. I mean fourth gear. Then you shift down to third, brake at the start of the curb. And by the way, I'm just using safe preset currently. So if you wanna maybe if you have a league race or whatever, and this space is not for league races, you can just copy safe preset, and it's the final lap. Finally, final lap of the most boring race in my life. Okay, through this left-hander, second gear, and into the final corner, second gear, and I am getting sleepy. I'm not getting sleepy because I woke up. I woke up early. I didn't wake up early. I woke up 9:40 a.m., which is really late for me. My gadget time starts at 9, and yeah, I'm not feeling sleepy, but I am feeling sleepy because of this car. So if you want to sleep, just drive this car and put some pillows behind your rig, and I think you could sleep nicely. Do a 6-hour race, and you should be sleeping. And that is sleeping 101. You don't need those apps that has that ASMR voice thingy. You just need this car. It's just so boring. And I hope you are not getting bored, as I am getting bored. This is absolute nonsense in the final lap. Bong on the curb, nicely done. And into the right-hander for the final time. And the lap for the final time. That's why it's called the final lap. Into the chicane for the final time. Hitting those curbs for the final time. Into this exit section for the final time. And who on earth is that? Who's that? Who's that? We have no idea. Who's that? Slow car ahead. Interesting. Into the atmosphere, we see an M2, and it's Anderson. Oh my gosh, Anderson, the guy who hit me at the start of the race, cost me P3. Stress on that, and find himself being lapped by a dude who literally has just gotten hit by him. Fireworks going on for the race winner, and as you can see, we're P4 currently, and the Jimmy Broadbent sleeping race. Definitely, it's also nighttime. This is a really good race. I really hope you enjoyed it, as it gets lighter when it's nighttime for some reason, which absolutely makes no sense. We complete the race, and 29 laps of nonsense, and we finished P4. Wheel joke acting up on me? No problem. I finished the race. Let's go. We finished the race. We finished the race. Easy dub. I'm not gonna do some spins. They could mark me as black. I don't know. See, look at that. Nice fireworks. Just drew. Say hi to the fans who don't even know me because I'm not yet famous. So subscribe now, so the fans will know me. Ready? And there are even no fans. That's my YouTube fans. That's all. They're all in the grandstand. Everything else is nothing. Okay. So if you want to make this whole race full of jam-packed grandstands for Alan Racing and seeing me win and cross the line, subscribe now. That's my last request for you. And I hope you enjoyed this stream, which was really boring as well. That was more boring than anything, and I got hit by a GT4. I'm so sorry, mate. Flash. I'm so sorry. Safety rating penalty. Bad attitude. So we're gonna go through the chicane, through the final time, saying hi to the fans that don't even know me. And boom! I broke my neck there. And that's the race. That's a wrap up of the race. So thank you for watching Alan Racing, and I hope you are sleepy as I did. So subscribe to the channel for M2's Racing to make you sleep races. Bye!